I have the pleasure of being joined by two very special people. First of all, Executive Vice President of Public Affairs with the Baltimore Orioles, Kerry Watson, and, of course, the principal of Harlem Park Elementary and Middle School, Venus Jackson. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good to have you here. Now, first of all, I'll come to you, Kerry, because we see this, the motto of the next chapter. And what I'm seeing is more than a model. It's more than just taking over with new ownership and control people. This is what the Orioles are doing in the community as well.
Yeah, I've been talking about this, that I think the next chapter for the Baltimore Orioles is really about purpose. So our purpose now has changed. We are going to be very intentional about how we engage with our community. We're going to be way more focused on how we engage with our community. So this is the best example that I think we could do in the city. By focusing on one neighborhood, one school, and we have a pretty dynamic principal to work with there.
Absolutely. Now, this is very unique. Adopt a School program by the Baltimore Orioles. And you see people, they'll stroke a check and hand it over, but this is concentrating on one school at a time. First of all, Ms. Jackson, tell us about Harlem Park Elementary and Middle School and why you're so special.
So I'm excited. We're in the Harlem Park, Soundtown, Winchester community. 4 years ago, I was assigned to the school. We had 250 students. Today, we're at about 450 students. So we're a community. We need this partnership. It's going to address the social emotional needs of our children and also give us the push that's necessary to really get them engaged in their academics.
Now, before we go on and talk more about that amazing school, we want to take a step back in time, because just a couple of days ago, you had the privilege of throwing out the first pitch.
I did.
How was that? How was that?
It was.
You didn't 50 cent us, did you?
No.
Right.
I think I threw a strike.
You threw a strike. Now we have footage of this. We're gonna see whether or not you're sporting your City Connect uniform. Okay, good form. Good form. All right. Not bad. Not bad. Did you practice?
Absolutely.
You practiced before?
A little bit. Just a little bit.
A little bit before. Kerry, why Harlem Park Elementary and Middle?
Yeah, you know, Baltimore has a really sad history surrounding redlining in cities, and what we've done is tried to focus on a town in West Baltimore, community in West Baltimore that hasn't necessarily received all the attention that it should. And we're going to bring our brand in and bring our community partners and people that support us in to support the school, support the community. And it's, you know, I really want to say, and I've said to Principal Jackson before, that we're not coming in to tell them what to do. We don't know how to teach people. We don't know how to teach kids. We don't know how to do all the things that the school needs, but our brand can bring our partners in that can truly support and help the initiatives that they're trying to accomplish.
And how does that brand, Ms. Jackson, help?
Their brand is excellence. Our brand is excellence, and we're bringing excellence back to the neighborhood school. There's a level of expectation that we have, not just for the children and for the staff, but for the community at large. We need them to see what that looks like. We need to pique their curiosity. If you think about the baseball game, that's a family-oriented game. We've got to get the families re-engaged in education, because that's the only way to get true academic success from our children.
I've often said baseball is the only sport where you can have a conversation in between pitches and not miss anything that's going on the field. Do you notice a difference maybe in the climate with the organization now in the community as a community leader yourself?
So I'm going to tell you that since the O's has announced that they've adopted us, and there was a rumbling before that, our school community knew about, everybody's excited. Everybody's re-engaged, and not just because they know they'll get to visit the stadium, but because the O's comes, Kerry Watson comes, his staff comes. They have been in our school, walking the building, kind of assessing what we might need, walking with us. So that's a different kind of partnership, and just what we need to be successful.
Now, we set your title. What exactly does that entail?
So it entails a number of things: government affairs, community engagement, creative content. We have the best creative content team in sports. If you recall in the Next Chapter video that kind of opened our season with the young lady, Aubrey. Oh, it was fantastic. I mean, the imagination that these guys have is just incredible. But the work we're able to do with it, because as we're working with this school and we're going to see data that supports our efforts, we're also going to tell the story about that work so we can set an example for other companies in Baltimore, other sports franchises around the country. It's going to be special. But the change that's going to come to the city as a result is impressive. It's going to be amazing.
Kerry Watson, Venus Jackson, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.